Good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon.
So I have switched off the background music so that it should not be disturbing today. Voice is clear?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Okay. Let me start the YouTube recording. Give me a second. Okay. Right. So today we are going to start a new chapter, day 6. The chapter title is Releasing Your Inner Critic. The inner critic that is there within us is in a kind of, it's happening unconsciously. We are now in the stage where we need to do a little deeper self-reflection and find out in which circumstances and which scenario it is firing automatically and creating a harmful situation in our context. So author is saying today you learn to break the habit of judgment. This is something which I have told from the day one. Very, very crucial and critical thing which need to be abstained from, the habit of judgment. And the next one is self-criticism. We criticize ourselves unknowingly and knowingly in both situations. And to go beyond the need to put yourself down. Beyond the need to put yourself down. Actually, there is no need at all to put ourselves down. But we have the tendency to put ourselves down, and we have discussed in length and breadth why and how we can consider ourselves not guilty even though we have committed something wrong. Yesterday's whoever were not present yesterday and want to see the discussion, please go ahead and watch it. And today let's continue. The look in your mirror today and take a few moments to congratulate yourself. So author is saying little different, a new thing today, to congratulate ourselves. You are beginning to love and approve of yourself, or at least to be willing to do so. Starting point is to willing to do so, and whoever are doing it on a regular basis, they are now able to feel it in reality. We are approving ourselves, we are loving ourselves. Love and approve is the two keyword, the buzzword that we need to see that's being used in this book and uh, quite often. Wherever you are in the process, celebrate the progress you have made so far. Often we forget to celebrate. And because we forget to celebrate the victory doesn't register to the extent it should register and create the kind of dopamine flow in us. So this is a very critical and very important step to celebrate our own commitment in whatever endeavor that we are doing. And there could be many ways of celebration. We need to be cognizant which is very much relevant to us, to our innate nature, and follow that. And there are few common way of celebration which will definitely work in all situations and scenarios. So author is saying for this context, but let's make a habit of celebrating our commitment or consistency in every work that we are doing on a day-to-day basis, and that will make sure that we are doing or holding that habit effortlessly. The more mirror work you do, the more aware of your self-talk you become. If I asked you to play a tape of your inner dialogue today, what would it sound like? It will be very funny actually. if some instrument would be there which can record our inner dialogues, then what it would be and how it would sound. Maybe when we ourselves will listen the same dialogue, same tape again, we might not like it because there are unconscious thoughts and unconscious dialogues automatically getting created. We are not creating consciously, but unconsciously because we are having the negative patterns. So negative self talks are tremendously filled in our inner dialogues. Would you be listening to negative affirmations like "I'm so stupid," "I'm such a cults," "nobody asked me what I think," "why are they why are there so many inconsiderate people"? Is your inner voice constantly picking, picking at everything? So we need to introspect and check whether this kind of inner talk is primarily found in our system, subconscious pattern. If it is there, then we need to do some corrective action immediately. Are you seeing the world through critical eyes? Do you judge everything? Do you stand in self righteousness? So, these are the questions that we need to ask to reflect deeper and see whether we are doing any critical inner talks. Okay. So, the questions are again I'm reading. Are you seeing the world through critical eyes? Do you judge everything? Do you stand in self righteousness? So, if we are judging the world, judging everything, everyone, every aspect of life, then we are having the judgmental mentality, judging mentality, habit of judgment. So many of us have such a strong habit of judgment and criticism that we cannot easily break it. I used to be a constant complainer, full of self pity. I loved to wallow in the pits. I didn't know that I was perpetuating situations in which to pity myself. I didn't know any better in those days. But we are fortunate, at least someone who has already faced those situations is there to guide us to come out of those situations effortlessly. Because, so who is a wise person? Who is a fool? A fool is a person who either learns from his or her own mistake or doesn't learn at all and commit the same mistake again and again. A wise is called wise because he or she is capable of learning from others' mistakes others experience. Life is very short to commit the mistakes by our own and learn from it. We should always keep our eyes open and be open to the learnings. So let's see how author has came out of those kind of situations, negative scenarios. It is so important to do your mirror work because it makes you acutely aware of judgments and negative self talks and allow you to release your inner critics as soon as you can. जब आएगा inner critic immediately we can catch. So as soon as it comes, we can catch hold of it. You will never be able to love yourself until you go beyond the need to put yourself down and make life wrong. If we are having these two habits, to putting ourselves down and make every situation looks like wrong, make the life look wrong, then we cannot love and approve ourselves. So we need to go beyond that. So are you all ready to explore beyond and go beyond this kind of situations whenever we face it or whenever we can track it? Do we have all silent spectators?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Yes, let's do it.
Yes, that's the enthusiasm, energy and enthusiasm. When we say that yes, we will be doing it, our subconscious mind will listen. because with feeling we are saying, no? But if we are timid, if we are saying very slowly, or we are not saying okay anyway, in my mind I told, then you in your subconscious mind, my subconscious mind hardly can listen. So I would say that uh, be in the zone of energy and enthusiasm and participate whenever there is opportunity. At least say something that makes the learning active learning. Otherwise, it is a passive learning, and passive learning hardly brings much impact. As a little baby, you were so open to life, isn't it? We have also seen how in the previous chapters. You looked at the world with eyes of wonder. Let's ask this question to ourselves. This is so important. Do we possess the eyes of wonder, or we are just seeing the life as a boring, same repetitive situations and scenarios and people around, all around? If there is no curiosity, if we have no eyes of wonder, then the life is automatically a boring life. Nobody likes the boring life, but unfortunately, we do not know, or even if we know, we do not take necessary action to change the way that we see the life. So, today is the opportunity. Let's introspect deep and do a course correction. Unless something was scary or someone harmed you, you accepted life just as it is, as it was. Later, as you grew up, you began to accept the opinions of others and make them your own. You learned how to criticize. That's where how actually we learned. We saw someone else doing the same, and we accept the opinions of others as the right way of doing things. Whereas actually that has created the whole issue. We learned how to criticize. So more than what we should learn positively, we learn the negative thing, the self-limiting things. And then these traits also we learned from the situations that we faced. What helped me eventually was that I started to listen to what I was saying. I became aware of my inner critic, and I worked to stop my self criticism. And I worked to stop my self criticism. Author has actually taken a pause and decided to change the way she was earlier doing. I began to say positive affirmation in front of my mirror without quite knowing what they meant. Even though she was not understanding the meaning of it and not believe 100% believe, she was ready to follow the process. Are we having that kind of commitment? Let's ask ourselves, are we having that kind of commitment? The faith, the trust, and the kind of go-getter attitude? I just kept saying them over and over again. So what it is, just the affirmations in front of the mirror. Okay, this is so powerful. Saying over and over again. I started with the easier ones. Always we should start with easier ones. If it is little difficult, anything which is difficult hardly stays. So till the time it becomes easy, we need to start with easy. That is the mantra of creating smaller habits and making it persistent and permanent. I love myself. I approve myself. Then I graduated to this. My opinions are valued. I release the need of criticize myself. I release the need to criticize others. So important and powerful affirmation that author has given. Let's make a note of this. And even though we are not getting the opportunity in the day, throughout the day, we will be saying this with feeling. We can always visualize seeing a mirror. Visualize a mirror. If you have a mirror, it is really great. If you do not have a mirror, instead of that, we can use the mobile selfie camera. If you do not want to use that also, and you are just not having the access or do not want, still it's always good to do it than not doing anything. I love myself. I approve of myself. These two are very easy because love and approve, they are the two buzzwords. By now we have seen many a times authorize use this. So I love myself. I approve of myself. Then I graduated to this the next level of affirmation, that is my opinions are valued. Many a times actually we have a feeling that my opinions are not valued. Nobody listens me. Nobody cares me. Nobody love me. Nobody pay attention to me. But why this is happening, if at all it is happening? Because we ourselves have this self doubt that my opinions are not valued. So just change it, flip it, and say my opinions are valued. I release the need to criticize myself. I release the need to criticize myself. I release the need to criticize others also. Unless until I do the first step, the second step we cannot do. If I keep creating the criticism for the self, I end up criticizing others also effortlessly. So, so we'll be kind of reversing this phenomena. After a while, I started noticing that positive changes were beginning to take place. When you work on releasing your inner critics, you too will begin to notice changes. I believe that criticism shrivel our spirits. Okay? It reinforces the belief I am not good enough. So, in by all means, criticism need to be eliminated from our way of thinking and way of speaking, whether it's for the self or for others, because it reinforces the belief that I am not good enough and others are also not good enough if we are criticizing others. It certainly doesn't bring out the best in us, but when you release the inner critic, you get in touch with your higher self. But when you release the inner critic, you get in touch with your higher self. Okay, we get in touch with our own higher self. So for that, the condition is we need to release the inner critic, let it go. We do not need the assistance of this inner critic anymore. So let's check. Are you learning to play a tape of positive affirmations in your mind? Are you learning to play a tape of positive affirmations in your mind? This is the question that author is asking to us, and we need to ask ourselves again and again. And it is quite easy. How? If we are creating our affirmations on a daily basis and writing them down, okay, then slowly it becomes easy. If we think and assume that okay, I know it, I will do at one fine day, it will not work. It will never work, and we will be living the same reality again and again. And if we are not doing anything to change our reality, change our inner talk by positive self affirmation, then we are creating or reinforcing the negative ones even stronger and stronger. That is how actually you must have seen that people in the later stage of their life, in their old age, found anything very difficult to change because the patterns have been reinforced again and again and again and again. So it is really important to just take a pause and see that what all are not helping me, what are things that I still possess which are mm, not empowering ones, be it empowering thoughts, belief, or action, or emotions. So, all those we need to be really careful, and very carefully we need to take positive actions and affirmations to change the pattern. The more delay, we make, the harder it will be to remove them or replace them or direct them. So, one method I can, if someone is able to do by themselves, it is well and good. Continue. If you are unable to do, certainly I would request you to reach me, DM me, and I will tell you how we people are doing in another group. And it is not only the positive affirmations, but it has many more such habits that we are doing together. And every week we are taking a new habit and practicing it and making our own reality a different personality. We are creating a different personality on a daily basis. On a daily basis, and it is happening so effortlessly that hardly you feel that you are putting dedicated effort for that. The system, the process, the environment, the energy, this energy, everything is built in such a way that whoever initially puts little effort becomes so effortless going forward, and it becomes a very easy task to inculcate and take action. So our intention is not to read this book. Our intention is not to just learn. See, whatever ideas we are learning, it is of hardly any use if we are not implementing them. And to implement, it takes little willpower, discipline, and action orientation. If I'm not saying that none of you are might be kind of not taking any action. If you are taking, not taking, please take. If you are still unable to take, and you want to experience something different way of doing things, different way of implementation, do reach me, and I will tell you how we are doing. And if you feel that it's a good way to try it out, you are most welcome. Then the author is saying, by doing mirror work, you will become more aware of your inner voice and what you say to yourself. Then you will be able to release the need to pick on yourself at all the time. Very, very important. When we are doing all this, then we will become more aware of our inner voice. Now, at this current stage, most of us are unaware. This awareness is missing. And unless until we are aware of the reality that is going on in our inner world, we will not feel like changing also. We will be thinking that or assuming that we are all good. But once we start acting, then we'll see what all need to be changed further. And what on a day-to-day basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, what kind of inner voice that we have, that also will be quite evident to us. Consciously, we will be able to catch them. Then you will be able to release the need to pick on yourself at all the time. And when you do, you will notice that you no longer criticize others so much. First, the self-criticism stops. Then we do not need to. We are no longer criticizing others also. And by the way, we do not want others also to criticize us. So if we do not want others to criticize us, then how we can do the same mistake unknowingly or knowingly? So let's be aware by going to the action mode. When you make it okay to be yourself, then you automatically allow others to be themselves. Their little habits no longer bother you as much. You release the need to change others as you want them to be. Okay, as you want them to be. Then, as you stop judging others, they release the need to judge you. This is what actually automatically happens. But who is going to start the process? It is we, because we are now getting aware and changing ourselves. And once we change the reality of our inner being, then automatically the other surrounding, other areas will automatically change and others also will stop judging us. Is give and take. Then everybody gets to be free. Our feelings are thoughts in action. Note it down. Underline this. Our feelings are nothing but thoughts in action. What are our feelings? Our feelings are thoughts in action. Let me choose a better color. Which color? Okay, green. There is no need to feel any guilt or shame about them. They serve a purpose, and when you release negative thoughts from your mind and body, you allow space inside for others, more positive feelings and experiences. So, this space that we need to create, we have already discussed also in other sessions as an extension. The author is giving an instruction how we can create this space more deeper. Okay, they serve a purpose, and when you release the negative thoughts from your mind and body, you allow space inside for others, more positive feelings and experiences. Positive feelings and experiences are eager to come to our reality, but maybe we are not allowing them, we are not creating the space for them. By becoming aware and changing the process, we will be allowing them, we will be welcoming them. Now let's come to the affirmation. So as we have decided that we will create, we will be having smaller sessions, and one session, sorry, one day will be divided into two parts. So, okay, let's only do the mirror work exercise today, and tomorrow we will be taking up the rest of the part of day 6. So your day 6 mirror work exercise looks like, before that, author is saying let's affirm, it is now safe for me to release my inner critic and move into love. It is now safe for me to release my inner critic and move into love. It is very safe. Okay. Yeah, Balaji has given a message. What is this? Beautiful takeaway: when we stop judging ourselves and others, they stop too. And that helps all of us to be ourselves and hence increase the positive thoughts in all. Yes, very good. Very true. And thanks for sharing and that kind of reaffirmation. Then let's go to the mirror work of day 6. The first point says to find a quiet place and with a mirror where you will feel safe and where you won't be disturbed. This is the regular thing the regular first step. Second step is look into the mirror, look straight into your eyes. If you're still uncomfortable doing this, then concentrate on your mouth or your nose. Concentrate on your mouth. So people who feel little uncomfortable when they look their eyes, they can do this part. Otherwise, looking to your own eyes or looking to the forehead is the more empowering way of doing this mirror work. Okay. And another thing is, yeah, fine. Talk to your inner child. Your inner child wants to grow and blossom and needs love, acceptance, and praise. This is what actually our inner child is looking for eagerly. It is high time for us now to see whether we are feeding our inner child with the right emotions, right thoughts, and right feelings. If we are unable to do it, then how we can do it for others? I was saying that when we are looking at the eyes, we need to take few deeper breaths, and that's not mentioned in the book or in this chapter, but that also helps a lot to become comfortable and then do the mirror work. We can have the deeper experience by that process. So what our inner child is looking? to grow and blossom and needs to love, acceptance and praise. And mind it, all these things, our inner child is just expecting. It is up to us if we are looking for these qualities or these traits from others, or we can give the same thing from our inner supply. We are actually ocean of love, ocean of acceptance and praise. We have unlimited source of all these things. So instead of looking to the outer world for love, acceptance and praise, let's tap into our own reality, and that supply will feed to the inner child. Okay, then this inner child healing happens. If we are depending on others, we do not know whether we will really get it or not, and when we will get it, and all those dependency will keeps us in the undefined or infinite loop. It may be. So let's take the control of our own feelings and emotions and do whatever it needs to be done by ourselves. Third step is now say these affirmations: I love you, and I know you are doing the best you can. You are perfect just as you are. I approve of you. I approve of you. Okay. And the fourth step says you may want to do this exercise several times before you truly feel that your inner voice is less critical. Do what feels right for you. So we need to repeat it till the inner voice is less critical. Till this point, we need to continue doing it several times. And how you know that your true feeling is aligned, that you need to also figure it out. It may be a false alarm also, false notion also. So the affirmation I am repeating again: I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Just say it n number of times. Then I know you are doing the best you can. I know that you are doing the best you can. You are perfect just as you are. I approve of you. You are perfect just as you are. There is no need of external validation. Our inner validation is much more than enough to feed the inner child with whatever it really wants. So, with this, let's stop or take a pause, and we will be continuing from here in day 2, means tomorrow. Second part will be discussed. We'll be revising also today's part, and we will be doing the second part of the concluding part of day 6 tomorrow. Now the forum is open to all of you. If anyone wants to share anything, any Balwan moments, any takeaways, any suggestions, feedbacks. Okay, I think today we have a little less energetic line. Anyway, that's okay. Not every day you want to share, that's fine. So let's end the call today now, and I'm wholeheartedly thankful to all of you who could take your precious time and join to attend live. Whoever could not, please attend and revise tomorrow from the recording. I'll be sharing it soon. Yeah, Balaji is saying it was initially difficult to look into the mirror and speak, and now it is much easier. Yes, with practice it is possible, and you have done it well. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that you are implementing, and it's really great to see such messages of empower, such messages of action. Yeah, Nisaji wants to share something. Yes, Nisaji.
No, I just wanted to ask that you were reading by everything all by yourself today. So, like, is it decided that you will only read, or you didn't ask anyone to read, or is
Um,
this over
uh,
yesterday? So this is
yeah, yeah. Yesterday I have not given. Actually, this today actually I thought I'll be ending it little early because the time is taking little longer. Maybe we will do some mix and match, and we will see which is good. But in any case, we want to reduce the total duration of the sessions. 1 hour is way too much for people like us, like people who are working. So it is okay to take less amount of knowledge and do more amount of practice. That is how actually I am trying to make some mix and match and see which works the best.
No, no, I was asking about reading. Like,
Yeah, reading. That is what actually reading without any discussion or explanation. Actually, I'm not sure whether it is helping. If it is helping, let me know, and then we will introduce again that part.
okay, so from here on, you are going to read.
Uh, for few days, let's see how it
Oh,
goes,
okay.
and then we will see, and we will again reintroduce to read by participants and see how it is. And I am open to change actually. What looks better, what is more beneficial, that we will kind of persist.
That's because yesterday I got a call, so I left, so I didn't know all this. So,
Right. No, I didn't announce anything explicitly that how the structure will be from today. But my intention is definitely to end the session little early, not 1 hour and all we will be taking from.
yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday that to share our views, it's taking a lot of time and
Yeah, the participants said a lot yesterday, but yeah, that is also good. Sharing is something which is precious and we are getting here. Otherwise, we are having anyway the PDF or the hard copy and we can read. So we'll do a mix and match always.
okay, okay. Yeah, thank you.
But I agree with you because I think this is reducing the time will definitely
Yeah.
help us.
So which is
Yeah,
this will help definitely, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Correct.
we'll follow this pattern for few more days and we'll see like how
Yeah.
it is.
But also, alternatively, the other thing is sharing also is very important. But whoever has that bandwidth to stay back while sharing is going on, I think that is fine. But otherwise,
Yeah.
I think the way you have taken up today, I joined little late, and yesterday, I think that is it's actually easy on us when we are in the work time.
Hmm.
Easy. It's a half an hour to 40 minutes is easy time for us actually,
Yes.
rather than extending it to 1 hour. But
Ye-
sometimes if somebody is sharing that, I think it all depends on your time and the other's time. But
Yeah. Yeah.
whoever is in not sharing, I think it's up to me or others can drop. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Silpaji is also kind of typing that I also feel that when you read, it is more intense and focused, and we are able to. Yeah, thanks, Silpaji. So we will be following this pattern for a few more days, and we will be focusing more on implementation as always, and we will end up in 32 max 40 minutes max. We were actually following the same pattern when there was no paid Zoom, but after the paid Zoom was there, is there, like we end up extending the session, but let's now be more conscious about this time. So
Yeah,
thank you all.
exactly. Yeah. During free Zoom time, then it is, we all know that it is going to end up, and
Yeah,
whoever wants to share, they'll hurry up, or if we have to finish, we'll hurry up and we'll leave. But
true,
now
true.
it is like no hard line there, actually. Yeah,
Right. Now we have to be self-disciplined.
correct. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Nisaj is also saying time is more important. Agree about more time for usage of implementation. Yes, yes, Silpaji. And Silpaji, just to see the link that I have shared recently for the new implementation. The new form has been set for to all the abundance members. I think Banuji, Srikanji, Silpaji, Milinji, all of you, please go through the newer implementation that we have started from today. And definitely, the new way of implementation is going to bring a lot of difference in our way of execution. So looking forward for to bring a difference in our education so that by new year we will be doing a lot. Yes, yes, Srikandi, thank you. encouraging and pushing even. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Nisaji. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Bikashi. Bye.
Thank you, Sikanji. Bye.
Bikashi,
Yes, Silpaji.
I had some question,
Yeah.
but I would like to talk to you one to one.
Okay.
When is a suitable time for you?
Yeah, I will give you a call maybe in half an hour of time.
Yes, you could try. I just
Yeah.
want to tell you, I'm going to be on my bicycle for 50, 60 kilometers. So that's going to take a long time. But I think in half an hour, I'll be still in the car. So you can call me up.
Okay. So in next half an hour, you are comfortable.
Yes. Yes.
Before that, also I'll try to catch up.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank
till
you.
then, actually, you need to see the new implementation, new form.
I already saw the form. I heard the
The
recording
session
also.
recording also. Wow, great.
Yes.
Great.
Good
That's
student I am. A good student.
yeah. We
Trying
are
to be
all
one.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Definitely you are already. How about
Okay.
you, Milinji?
Talk to you later.
Sure, sure. Milinji in office looks like in mute. How about you, Banuji? Let me first switch off the recording. Give me a second.